Today, I will talk about SRS review. In this presentation, I will focus on four aspects: organization and completeness, correctness, traceability, and special issues. And then I will give a conclusion. First of all, let's talk about organization and completeness. All cross-references are correct. The group specification, the client specification, the IBM naming convention, the Google Java style guide are listed in the cross-reference. Requirements are written as a constant and a priority level of detail. We end the requirement, which is the user should input the correct name and the password before they use this system. The client did not mention it, but we think it is important. In this part, there are four issues that need to be improved. Firstly, we don't provide biases for astronic sensor. The astronic sensor can only detect objects with certain height and width. Secondly, we should add the definition of the priority into the SRS. In SRS draft, we already have written the priority of the requirement, but we don't give a definition. What's high priority? What's middle priority? What's low priority? Thirdly, we should write the exception handling in the final SRS. Lastly, R001 should be split into the small requirements. Okay, let's go to the next section. Correctness. Requirements are not repetitively variable. They are in the scope of project. We identify the size of testing field as TBD. All requirements can be right constraints. Two aspects in SRS draft should be improved. The first one is language. For example, we should give a clear explanation for a clear explanation for AGZ.
We should use should or shall cautiously.
The second one is the content. We should confirm the correctness of the content before we submit the final SRS. The third aspect I will introduce is stability. The SRS provides a link between the functional requirement and the use cases. For example, we introduced the manual control model and automatic model in the R009. In use case 1, we suggest some situations a manual model is used, and in the other situation, the automatic model is the best choice. Also, requirement dependence are recognized. Common mention is mentioned in the point. The last aspect is the special issues. Requirements describe what EV3 robot should do rather than how it do. Each requirement includes identify, a name, a description, a rationale, acceptance criteria, a source, and a priority. Shortcoming is the lack of time limit. The robot should traverse the map in 15 minutes. There are 6 points we should pay attention to in final SRS. Avoiding the biases. Definitely the priority. Ending the exception handling. Split the R001 up into the smaller requirements, checking the content and the language in SRS, ending the time limit in SRS.